Hi and welcome to Full Body. I thought because you are basically doing these in your house, why don't I do more in my house? And there's sometimes I just don't want to go out to the gym. So this is Full Body. I want you to think about weeks 1, 2, 3, and 4. Obviously, this is week 1 if you're starting on week 1 and so on. Each week we progress. You'll be looking at the blurbs underneath for that. But for now, let's get started on week 1 Full Body. Start your little cardio blast. If you have it, we're aiming for the 30 mark minute. Today you will need your weights. I have both sets of weights in this. I have my 5 kilograms, my lighter set, and I have my 7 kilograms, my heavier set. I've got my mat and I've also got my bands. If I haven't said in the previous videos, these are the short bands. This is the heavy one, this is the medium one, and this is the light one. Today, week 1, I'm actually going to go straight in. So I want to feel the burn straight away. I'm going to go for the midway band with this, and we're using this for our warm-up. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we lean on our bench or on your, basically you're leaning backwards. So if you're on a seat, I've got a seat over there I'm going to use in a bit. Maybe I'll just use the seat from the beginning. Sorry. So seat is on the mat, and I'm going to lean this way onto it, and we're going to tap down for 20. Now, you can also sit up tall and do it like so. So you're warming into the glutes, you're warming into the hamstrings, also working into the core with that lean. 9, 10. I'm just tapping the floor. 20. Good. Our next one is lean, hands are on the bench and you rotate in plank. Now, you can do this also on the ground, on your mat. So your variations are as follows. You can come onto the bench and we're rotating into the plank. Because you're a little bit further higher, it's actually easier. You can do it off the wall, or you can do it in your knees here on the ground. This is just a warm-up, so just flow into it. We're going to go for 10 in total. Rotate the full way, swivel. Working into those obliques. 9, 10. And now our next one is bands back on the legs. And you're on the bench for this one again. So you can do it so that you're leaning across your bench or your seat. You want to be where the bra strap is. So you want to come down onto the bench. My chin is tucked. My band, a little bit of push out left and right in the band, and I'm rotating down. You can see my full upper body stays nice and long, long spine. And I come back up together, we're all one unit. That's the chair making that noise, not me. Going for 10. This is a really old chair. 9, I'm pop committed now. 10, good. And then we have our plank with knee drive. So band comes off again. If you're feeling really spicy, you can keep the band on for that. But band comes down, and we're either going on our knees, left, middle, right. So we're working into the hips, left, middle, right, or you can come up for it. So we're going for 10 in total. So it's quite a distance. So you're going over the opposite, middle, wide. Opposite, middle, wide. If you're like, this is too soon to be going into this, you can go down onto your knees. It still feels as good, if not better, a little gentler for warming up too. Let me go for 2 more. And just vary it like that. See how you feel on the day. And rest. Then we've got 1 more round of that. That's a nice bit of spice for the first 3 minutes. Keep your water to hand. You'll be glad to know as well that I actually have 12 taps, not 20 for the first one. So we'll go back and we'll do it properly with 12 or 10, but 20 felt good. Okay, so I'm going to do it like this, just leaning back. So you come up on the sit bones, roll off the sit bones, lifting one leg, two legs at the same time. It's a lovely angle for me there. And we're going to go down for 1, 2, 3. Ooh, I can feel that in my quads. Okay, and we're into that plank rotation, down on the mat or off the bench, just in the warm-up, remember, so the bench just gives that little bit, the angle helps. Or down on your knees on the mat, on the ground. 9, 10, good, into the glute bridge. So I'm going to come down. Well, it was a glute, it was actually, no, it's a glute bridge, but slightly different whenever we're doing it this way around. So you can do it off where you are, you're dipping down, or you're basically going up from here. So 1, 2, keeping the stress on the band. Relax the chin, relax your mouth, your jawline. Two more. Good, roll out of that. Take your band off. Turn yourself over for the plank. So remember, you can stay where you are, like nice lean there where we are. 1, 2, 3. You're almost in your 4-point kneel doing that, or you can come up on the toes. So often the hips are neglected. So we're working in here, actually working on the obliques, external and internal obliques. That's the side of your waist. We're working into the deep abdominal muscles, down into the pelvic region. Eight, 2 more. And working into that rotation of the hip. And my belly's making noises too. Okay, good job. Almost ready to take this off. I am actually, because now we're into the heavy work with the weights. Okay. So we're using the bench or your chair for the Bulgarian split squat. If you're really struggling and you don't have the bench, or you find that your balance is a little off, then you can come down and do your split squat like so. We've done this before in previous workouts. If you can, there's a lot of funny memes about it at the minute, trying to get your foot up. I used to do it like this and wreck myself. Now I just gently come on here, adjust my hips so that I'm not rotated in, and then we come down. But a good way to find it, to sit on your seat first, take your legs out long, bring yourself up and keep that leg there, and then we bring the other foot up, and whichever feels comfortable. And you can do this week 1 without weights, or you can have your small weights or your heavy weights, and you're going to have them long by your side. Okay. Just lost them. So we have 4 with these, and then after that is the hamstring on the ground. No, sorry, I've lost it. Reach off the bench with bent knee, weight overhead, reach. Okay, so this one's a wee bit more complicated. So I'm actually just going to do straight sets for this full body. Often I like to, in full body, combine them or do like giant sets or supersets back to back. But I think this is a good one to keep the pressure on. Get this out of the way first. So you do what I said, sit down, legs are out, keeping that leg in contact with the ground. Inch forward if you can, and the knee goes in the line of the foot. Don't let the body twist, keeping it forward. Let's go, I'll stop talking. 2, We're going for 5. Good, and switch legs. Take your time. You will hinge forward a little bit. Good, and rest. So with that, depending on the height of your bench or your chair, I might use the chair the next time. It's only slightly lower, but it's a little bit lower, which might help me. So, and if you're on the ground, just keeping the legs separate, and go like so. 10 seconds and we're back in again. Also, it's more comfortable, that chair, than the bench. Weights up, so whichever weight you're doing, or if you're doing without. Foot is on, we're up and down the elevator. Let's go. Ooh. Or maybe you should push that chair against something so it doesn't move. It's a good safety measurement. Do you know what's funny? I was doing lunges like this yesterday with my reformer clients and a bosu, which is the thing that looks like a big half-cut ball. Now I've forgotten where my footwear. Oh my goodness gracious me. What about this side? And that'll give you a breather. Pretty sure I did the wrong leg. Oh wow. Yep. And the bosu, we had to push it against the wall too. So you'd think I would have forgotten, remembered that. Good, come out of it. And you know what? Some of you might never have done things like that before. Split squats are great. Really good work into the front and the backs of the legs. And balance. That's why if you're in week 1, start with it without any. So you get used to that up and down motion, balanced on one leg. Ready? Going in 2, 1. Let's go. Get yourself set up. Try not to let the body rotate round, keeping those hips facing forward, eyes facing forward. And don't lock out the leg up at the top. Try and keep it soft. This standing leg, keep it soft. Good, and relax. Well done. Oh, good, I found them all. I didn't know what I was looking for. Glute bridge off the bench with bent knee. Okay, so we have one weight. You can choose your poison or you can choose without. And we have this is where the difference is, okay? Make sure the chair doesn't move, by the way. This is where our weight is for this. Often you'll see the weight here. Our weight is up like so. Keeping the head raised, don't be falling back into it. Don't be too creased. You want to keep it so you're solid up on top. And you can either do your dips again like so, or if you can, we're going to dip with one leg. 1, 2, got that isometric hold with the weight above. 3, 4, 5, and we switch. Let's go. 1, dipping, and if you're in the both legs, you could add on your band. 4, 5, good. Come out of it gently. Oh, I like that one. Working into the triceps, shoulders with that isometric hold. The deltoids, working it all. That's a good full body one. So you take your rest. 5 seconds, and we're back again. If you need a longer break, take it. Set yourself up gently. Weight goes above the head, so get that set up first. Then we raise the leg and we dip. See how my body comes down? Arms stay static, bum goes down. You'll not go to the ground. The action that you're doing is you're trying to use the glute to lift it up. Good, come out of it gently. Just make sure you keep the chin tucked, like you have a nice soft beach under there. I don't know what is happening with here. I remember getting a big tan just last year, no, maybe 2 years ago, in LA, and one of the girls said, who was tanning me, said, you know, you have no necklines or like joils, you know. Fast forward a year, hit my 40th birthday. Every photo, I just see this. I just see it, it's just there. And it reminds me of my mum and my granny. In a good way, in a good way. Oh. Okay, 10 seconds, 60 minutes in, I'm already feeling the spice. Temperature starting to rise. Let's go. Weights up high, don't let it drop, keeping it long, long arms. Let's go. Good. Even though I'm not bringing my head down very far, I'm bringing my eyes. And switch. And notice which side's easier. So for me, you can also just take the weight completely out of this. If you're just like, today, I want to do the leggy bit. And out you come, well done. Add on your, pause this if you're on the end. You're on week 4, pause it, add in a last little set of that. Okay. We have a back row to back lunge. So you can use your lighter weights for this. You can do this also without weight for week 1, or you can go straight in with the big guns, which of course I'm going to do, I might regret. But things to think about, I'll show you first. So roll those shoulders back, candle wax down the back. Lovely, lovely visualization. Here we come onto our hinge. Not bent, curved, flat. Flat, flat, flat. So the eyes are down. We row, come up, we back lunge. We back lunge, okay? We're doing that counts as 1. We're doing 8 of those. Are you ready? Are you ready for it? Ready, I'm going to open a window. Let's go. So we hinge, we row, we stand up, weights come together or on the tops of the shoulders, and we lunge. We go again. 2, big row. We go again. 3. Weights come up. Belly comes in when the weights come up. 4. 5. You can stop there if you want. We're going for 8 if we can. 6. Remember, drop the weights, even if you want to do less with the bigger weights, more with the lower weights. You go, what suits your body. Feels really good. Love to get a row in too. Row. Something about rowing. And drop the weights. Makes me feel extra strong, even though I'm very weak. Lats. I feel good and strong. Nice. Thing about working out in your living room is you just see all the dirt, don't you? I can see a stray sock over here as well. Okay. Ready? Take a longer break if you Neat. As you can see, my heart rate's still high. Okay. 10 seconds. Anything we do with the leggies will send the heart rate higher. And we've got that row, we've got that movement forward. Weights up. Stand tall. Don't hyperextend into it. Stand tall and controlled. Forward, row. Controlled. 1. Even this isometric hold is work. Oh my goodness, I just was thinking how much I love these. How much I actually love this. I could, if I had the energy, I would film all day. I would make you workouts for the next 3 years. Right, that's the halfway point. Row, step back with the opposite leg. So for me, I'm leading with the left. I led with the right for the first 4. And slow it down if you need. That's 6. If you want to tap out, keep the belly in towards the spine. Keep the control. So if you're on week 1, you've got time to progress. You can progress your weights or you can progress your reps. Well done. Rest. Awesome. That's a good one. Okay, so we've one more of that. Then we have this little interlude with swimmers. Okay, so they're on the mat and we're doing swimmers. And then we have, so we've one set of that, and then we have 2 sets of a press up and drag, which is good because this is full body. And then we have around the world into a squat. Okay, last set of these. If you need to go down to 1 weight, you can row with 1 and hold it like so. Part of me really wants to do that. But right now I feel really fired up and excited about this whole program. So I'm going to do it. I'm just going to do it with both. But I'm going to bring my belly in, squeeze my glutes, support my body, feel it move through the whole thing. Switching the leg I lead with on each one. I look like I'm posing when I'm looking at myself, but I'm checking my form and check that I'm hinged. And I would encourage you to do the same. Because you can hurt into the lumbar spine if you're not hinged enough so that you're keeping it so its upper back is working. 2 more, everybody. That's 6 if you want to tap out. Belly comes right in. Relax the shoulders and rest. Okay, I'll show you what I mean by this. So swimmers. I actually don't even like it as a move, but it's a really good mobility one. And whenever we're crunching the way we are there in that row, and because we're going to be working in the drag, this is a good little warm up for it, okay? So you come down, so you are on the mat, hands come down alongside, you rotate the palms, you come out wide and you come up. You'll squeeze the glutes, so it's all in action like so, okay? We're going for 20 of those. 3, my head and my eyes are down, my belly is switched on. My glutes are also working. My legs are still active. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Good. Give me a little child's pose if you have it in you. Knees are nice and wide, arms are forward, forehead is down. Take a breath in through the nose. Breathe out and sink a little lower. Okay. And now you're going to either have your lower weight or your heavier weight. You just need one weight for this. And we're in the press up position. And we have, whew, so you can do it on your knees, right? I'll be doing an example. So we have press and drag. Press and drag. It's actually lift because, well, you can drag it if you can, but on my floor I can't. So either that or we press and we bring across. Okay, so you can do it on your knees. We're going for just 8 in week 1, certainly anyway. Are you ready? Are you ready for it? Just you do it. And wherever you can get down to, I would rather you try to do 1 completely, or like 1 where you just come down and you stop, come up to your knees, and then you drag it, and then go from your knees from there. Otherwise, you'll look like me, who's going to struggle through these. I'm going to try. Let's go. Press. Halfway. Oh, wide. Oh my, well done. I'm brave. I actually was fine by that. Surprised myself with that one. And that's what we call progress. That's what we call progress. Typical. I can see that my battery's going to die on my laptop. Of course it is. Of course it is in this professional light that I'm in right now. Okay, we're on a 27-minute mark, so we need to wrap this up. So we're going for this, and then we're into our squat with around the world, and then we're done. Awesome. Are you ready? Don't go as wide as I did. I'm using the mat actually. So insides of the mat. Wide legs helps with those press ups. Let's go. 1. And breathing out on the way down. And I don't care if I sound stupid, because I engage my deep abdominal muscles when I breathe out through my pursed lips. That's it. That works perfectly. Awesome. Okay, you take a breather. Pause me if you need. And our last one is we're around the world and into a squat. So I'm going to use my heavy weight. I'm going to use my heavy weight to go around the world. So we're working into the abs, into the shoulders. 1, together, squat. Now, to find your squat and keep the feet together, turn the toes out, bring the heels, and that is your squat line. And we're going to do 8 of those. Ready? If you're ready, join me. Keep the heat on so we get this done. Let's go. 8. Sitting back onto the toilet. Round. Switch the side that you go round. I'm going the opposite direction. And relax. Nice work. Almost done. We're going to keep the break short. And you smashed it. 30 minutes of your life. You've given it. Are you ready? It's a tight break on this one. If you need longer, pause it and go back again. Get your squat line. I don't want to see you out here. I want you nice straight feet straight ahead. 1. Sit back into it. Good. 2. Watch your teeth. 3. Pull the belly in when you go round. 4. 5. 2 more. Last one. Awesome. One more. It's just 30 minutes. And I talked a little bit at the start, so about the bands. So bear with me, bear with me. And then the main body will be done. You can stay for the cool down or you can jump off, but I'd really love you to do a little bit of a cool down. Are you ready? This is keeping it nippy. Last 5 seconds. I love a full body where the sweat comes. Let's go. So roll the shoulders back. Belly is in. Let's go round and sit. Use even a tiny weight, even a bean tin for this one. 7, 8. I think I maybe counted wrong. I'm doing one for luck. 6, slick. Yes. Well done, you. Well done, you. Well done, you. Well done, you. Okay. We're going to lunge forward. Bring the hands up, slight arch in the back. Take a breath in there. Breathe out. We just go a little lower. Separating the legs. If you need to come down onto the mat. Little arch. Breathe in. Breathe out, little lower. Front leg comes forward. Hands come down. Left hand is beside the right foot. And we rotate in. Bring the hands down, frame the foot, rolling back. Bring the toe up towards you. Ouchie! Feel that lovely stretch in the hamstrings. Good. Roll back up to where we were. Roll up. Step back with the other foot. And we rise. Come down if you need. It actually feels nice. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out and we sink a little lower by pushing this left leg. Feel it in the hips. Right hand comes down, frames around the left, and we open up. Feel that opening into the chest, into the back. Hands frame the foot and we roll back. Curl the toe up. Feel that lovely stretch along the backs of the legs. Good. Come to face me. Staying wide with the knees. Crawling forward into the child pose. Breathe in. As you bring yourself up, bring the knees together. Hands come up. Hands at the top of the butts. Like I'm pulling the elbows back. Relax. In through the nose. Breathe in. Relax the shoulders down. Well done. Full body nailed. Proud of you. Proud of you. And me.